Hi, welcome to my Trello boards where I'm using as an accountability tool with my clients to help track workouts and habits and goals and so on. So you can go to Trello.com or you can download the Trello app, and I can also send you a link to the boards that we'll be using to work together. I created a board for my own fit plan to show you how it works. But if you and I were working together and you were a client, this would have your name, your fit plan here. So I'm going to click on Leah's fit plan to show you how this works. So once you open the board, this is a private board that only you and I can see and communicate through. Within each board are lists, and you can see the lists across the top here. I'll explain them across the top and then we'll go into more detail. The first one is the weekly workout schedule. So you can see that I have workouts for 3/11 through 3/17. If you click on this card within the board, it will show you what your workouts are for the week. The next one is daily habit tracking. So inside the habit tracking is a card for each single day, and then we can discuss which habits you'd like to track, and then you can have goals to meet every day for your daily habits. If you're an in-person client here in Fort Worth, then you'll have your in-person workout appointments. If not, if you're a distance coaching client, then you won't have this list. Your daily nutritional food log. There's a recipe list where you and I can both add healthy recipes. There's a goals list. There's a progress photos list, and then there's instructions and resources list. So in the weekly workout schedule, every week I will create a workout plan for you for the week based on your goals and based on your current fitness ability. So I'm going to click on this so you can see what it looks like. And you can see for the week, we have workouts for every day of the week. And as you complete them, you would check them off. And you can see it'll say you're 38% complete of your workouts. If you missed a workout, you wouldn't check it. There are instructions. We say Monday is strength training and a 1 mile recovery, 1 recovery mile slow. And so you can add your comments if you would say Monday, 3/11, completed my strength training, felt great. Or you could say it sucked, or the weights were too heavy, or I wasn't feeling it today, or whatever you were feeling, so that I can see your feedback on your workouts. If you are running and you have an app that you use or a GPS watch, you can upload your run that shows me your pace and your distance. To this card, there's a feature here where you can add an attachment. So if you have a picture or something or a link that you want to add, you can add that there. You can see as you go through the week, there's a little more information. For example, on Tuesday, I say you're going to run 3 miles at conversation pace, and you might say, what does that mean? So if we didn't already discuss that, and we can, of course, answer any questions you have in advance. If you click on where it says conversation pace, it pulls up a card that gives you instructions on what that means. Also, sometimes, like for example, we say Saturday is a rest day. There's a card for rest and recovery. You can click on. It's a little slow right now. And there is more information about rest and recovery. And then if you click on the link, it'll bring you to a blog post that I wrote about rest and recovery. It just is a way for us to see. It's scary how slow my blog is loading. It's just for a way for you to research more and understand why I ask you to do the things that you do. That there's a rhyme and a reason and a purpose behind everything that we do, and that finally pulled up. And then you could read more on that topic. And then at the end of every week, we'll have a chat, and we'll talk about how the week went in workouts. And then based on our chat and based on how your workouts went the previous week, I'll build your next week of workouts. You can always go in here daily and give me your feedback, and then once a week I'll add a new workout. The next list here is daily habit tracking. And one thing that's really important to understand is when you're training, you're not training in a bubble. Your whole life is interconnected. So how you sleep, what your nutrition is like, how stressed you are, it's all, how much you're training, how much you're resting, it's all intertwined. So healthy habits are an important part. You can train to run a half marathon or whatever your goal is. But it's important that your lifestyle is on track to reach those goals as well. So that's why habits are important. So I'm going to click on um, habit tracking. This was from yesterday, and these are my habits. And so we would choose your own habits based on what your goals are and the things that you want to achieve. I'll also note that I have quite a bit of habits here, but a lot of these I've been doing for a long time. So usually when you're incorporating new habits, we don't do more than 2 or 3 at a time, and then we can add on over time. And you can see my habits are post-run stretching, protein at every meal, which is very important, a plank a day, a 1 mile run on the run streak, 10,000 steps a day, my physical therapy exercises that my physical therapists prescribed for my shoulder that's recovering, and then to read a book. So you can see yesterday I didn't do as well as I would have liked, but I got 57% of my habits complete. So I missed a couple things, and then I can work tomorrow to make sure that I do a little bit better. And there's a card every single day for habit tracking, and you can check them off as you go, and we can work together to decide what your habits will be. If you work with me in Fort Worth, this is where I'll keep our in-person workout appointments. If you're a distance trainee only, then you won't have this list. The daily nutritional food log is a way for us to track your nutrition. Like I said, for performance, nutrition is very important. And this isn't, there's no judgment here. It's really just, we want to get a snapshot of what you're eating every day, and then we can talk about what it is you may want to change, or maybe what you don't want to change, and we can slowly start to make improvements to improve your performance and your recovery and everything. So I had to make it really easy, because instead of trying to add your calories and add up your macros and measure things, and it becomes quite cumbersome, we really don't need to do all that. What this does is you can use the app on your phone, and what I'd like to see you do is every day there's a card, and so I'm looking today at today's card, and snap a picture of what you ate with your phone and upload it to the app. You can see for breakfast I had eggs and a banana and a coffee. For lunch I had a salad, Chipotle, and then I also had chips and guac. And so it's not about showing me how perfectly you eat. It's a realistic view of what you're eating every day. And you just click the attachment here, and then you can add a picture. If you want to just type in what you ate, that's great too. Just be sure to include everything that you eat throughout the day. Like, a lot of things sneak by, like maybe the sugar you add in your coffee, or maybe you had a Coke, or maybe you took a piece of candy off your coworker's desk. Whatever it is, I make sure that everything that's consumed is included. But I think it's a really easy way to track nutrition by just snapping a photo and uploading it to the app. Our next list is recipes, and so here I think we can work together, and we can either both of us add recipes, healthy recipes that we see. If you see something online, you can quickly add it to the app and add it to this card for later. And if I see some healthy things that you may want to try, I can add the recipes here as well. The next list is your goals, and so we'll click on the goals, and whatever your goals are, I just added these as examples. You can list them here, and then add comments about what we're doing to achieve those goals. And these can be weekly goals or monthly goals or long-term goals. The idea is that you keep them top of mind, and we talk about what we're doing on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis to achieve them. The next list is progress photos, and if you click on progress photos, you can add pictures of your progress. You don't always see your results in the mirror. You certainly don't always see them on the scale. Pictures are a great way to keep track. You can take them weekly, you can take them bi-weekly or monthly, whatever you feel comfortable with. The last list is instructions and resources, and you can go through this as you want, and I'll always be adding new things here, but mainly anything that's in this list will be linked to in your workout. So again, if I say do a tempo run, if you click on tempo run, that will explain what that is. That's in the resources section. And the last part here is if you click on the calendar, it shows you your habit tracking, what's due every single day, and then it gives you your workouts for the week that you can mark off and complete. And again, if we have in-person appointments, that would show up on the calendar. Let me know if you have any questions, if you have any feedback or suggestions for improvement. Happy to make changes as we go. Let me know. Thanks.
I was getting ready to turn on.